Now from the great state of Illinois, EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the second city of Chicago. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Chicago Bears.
Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
They'll begin on the ground with Akers.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A 3-yard. 2nd and 13.
Huntley off of play action.
He finds his man complete. That's Carson. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up.
It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. This is taken at the 18. It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return, and the Bears take over.
Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 22. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll be out of bounds across the 40-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
This defense for the Packers very strong in that victory a week ago.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down for the Bears.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And some room to run now. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 56 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation we were talking about with one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. On the option right is Fields. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. He'll pick up 7 there on the first down keeper.
Well, that's what he can do when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
One back in the take this down to the 10-yard line. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Now a handoff as they run left side. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Back in Chicago, ready for the 2nd quarter. It's the Bears in possession as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. And the first play will be a field goal try. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick is indeed good. And it's 3-0. The Bears hit the scoreboard first. So pretty good opening drive. That'll make the home fans somewhat happy. They wanted 6, but they got 3 in the early lead.
And they should be happy. The guys look good getting down the field. That's got to give them a little bit of hope that good things are in store here today.
Following the made field goal, out instead is the punter, Trenton Gill, to kick this away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. This one a little slow to get cooking. Just a 3-0 scoreline as they begin with a 1st and 10. Across midfield. And he'll get this down to the 39-yard line. He got 29 yards that time.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They go play action with Huntley. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete. So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak that's now stretched over multiple months, not weeks, months.
I think the challenge they put upon themselves is we want to be the guys to end that streak. And what's working in their favor? The winning streak on the other side. Sometimes that carries a burden with it because they feel like they have to play perfectly as well. Let's just go out there and get them is the idea.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Now a 2nd and 10. Huntley working from the gun. That's out to the flat for Akers. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a 1st down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Throwing on 1st and 10, Huntley. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
Second and 10. Completed out left to Dobbs. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. To throw, Huntley. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And the Packers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
They'll run with Gibson. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Huntley, a quick throw, complete. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And now what we have here, a 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it with Gibson. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
I don't know about you, but I'm going to go to the positive side this time. Yeah, there was a fumble at the end of this one, but what a sustained drive. And if they keep stringing those together, you got to like their chances.
And credit the defense, though. You're out there for that long, you start to get tired, but they were able to get the turnover.
Did you just credit the defense?
I like to credit the defense and the offense.
I like you.
And the analysts.
That's perfect.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. 73 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has three options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
Defensively, Puna Ford with a tackle there. The Bears at 10-2 on the year, and they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
From the 33, here's a 2nd and 8. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score.
A reminder that coming up in 2 minutes time, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman from Orlando. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play. On second down, they'll run it here. And he'll get this up to about the 40. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now.
That's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down. A shotgun snap, Fields.
And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first.
Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk-reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got the step on them. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. Steps away to his left. And nothing but green grass here. Middle of the field. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
Ball at the 9 on 2nd and 8.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And his kick is good. before half. It's 6-0.
So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Now they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I liked what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
They'll start this drive out on the ground.
And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all.
Well, give them credit for trying, but there's no fooling the defense with that call. They were reading run, and they set up to stop the run and then executed.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 9. Now it's Fields.
And he slings one that's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Now Fields. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, Everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chatter right now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. That's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. 102 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 45-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they'll set up with a 2nd and 1.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
2nd down and a little more than a yard here. Here's Fields on the sneak.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
And quickly they get to the line.
It's now 3rd and less than a yard.
Here's Fields on the sneak. And he will have the Bears 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the 1st down.
And as we say often, shows confidence in your offensive line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. That's out quickly to Hyatt. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. He was held without a catch in the 1st half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a 1st down.
Now what we're seeing, this is much. No touchdown to this point, and what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue. Not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off, but a nice game there for a 1st down.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Here's Fields on the sneak. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They'll wind up getting 2 there as he does it himself and picks up the 1st.
Well, I liked it. Just take the snap, burrow forward, and pick up the few inches you need for a 1st down.
And defensively, I don't think they were expecting that. They looked a little surprised in the middle.
Yeah, a little bit wary there, weren't they? Because that can be a throwaway down where maybe you go play action, fake it, and try and get something big. But instead he said, forget it. Let's just get a 1st down and start a new set.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's Bears football here. They also have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And that'll back them up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they could pick up something. Instead, they were thrown for a loss.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to make it a 2-score game. And his kick here is good. And that will make this a 9-point lead. So that CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we're talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Huntley. He hits Dobbs on the crosser.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line.
It's a gain of 23 yards. And the Packers first down.
On 1st and 10, Huntley.
He finds his man complete. It's Carson. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Huntley looks to throw.
Throw left side complete. That's Carson. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football.
They'll try and run for this with Akers.
And he gets the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 24. And they're going to speed things up here.
A gain of 9 yards. First down, Packers.
Huntley to throw.
And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And yep, indeed, the flag is out.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Here's Huntley. And this one is incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. Now Huntley. And that will be incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive. Stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down.
And that is no good. And they'll remain 2 scores back as this holds at a 9-point advantage.
And that one just an absolute killer. A chance to get this back within 1 score.
All hope not gone yet. But at the same time, you're exactly right. They needed to get back within 1 score and have a motivated defense take the field in order to get it back for them for one last big drive.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. 2nd and 5. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48.
5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd. He was close to flirting with that sideline, but able to stay in bounds like you know his coach wants him to do and keep that clock moving.
Isn't it funny that we're watching this play when we had that discussion just yesterday about this? What do you do in this scenario? What do you know, what's your mindset? It appeared to me that he'd totally forgotten that he needed to stay in bounds, and then at the last second, oh no, I better get down. And he ended up doing the right thing. But at that point, maybe close to letting it slip away.
And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the 1st down, close it out.
And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
Huntley. Watson making the catch.
He's got this almost to the 40 before going out.
Well, that's something you haven't had to talk about much this game. A nice big play right there. But this team, overall, they haven't done a whole lot offensively.
Well, they're still sitting on the goose egg. We talk about defenses having pride in a shutout. This offense wants to get rid of that 0. Now Huntley. And he gets this to Thornton. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target. Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Here's Huntley. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely four-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And the Bears will take over here just shy of the 30. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
He's going to float this one deep right side. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, Bears.
Jalen Hyatt,
his 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Bears extend this fourth quarter lead, and they are getting closer and closer to win number 11. What a huge touchdown that was, obviously, here in the late stages of the fourth quarter as they try to put this one away.
And, Brandon, when they watch the film after this week, they'll be very proud of every rep if they close this game out. Just a few snaps remaining. They can't relax just yet.
Fields trying to throw for it.
And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth quarter lead.
Well, after the touchdown, here's the punter Trenton Gill to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And after all those wins that they've reeled off, it seems that they finally have met their match in a big fourth quarter hole. But still, what a run it's been. It feels like they have not lost it forever.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing till the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
19 tight. Hurry.
On second down, here's Huntley.
He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Third down, here's Huntley now.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted.
Picked off by Cameron Curl.
Third down pass. Intercepted. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And it would seem as if their 3-game winning streak is about to go to 4, but still a little work to do as they start 1st and 10.
He's going to launch this thing way downfield. He's got it with the 15. A huge play there for Chicago. 63 yards.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears.
Jalen Hyatt with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Bears are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 24. After the touchdown, here's the punter Trenton Gill to kick it away. concludes the ball game, partner. And one side, a really nice win in this one. They were good on offense and on defense.
And I'm guessing in the other locker room, partner, the head coach is just telling his team, hey, we didn't play well enough to keep it close enough where that one possession down the stretch might have given us an opportunity to win the game.
So for Chicago, the win pushes their record now to 11-2 on the year. And they will hit the road next week. Meanwhile, for Green Bay, it's a loss that could have implications on the playoff race as they fall to 9-4. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Philly to face off with the Eagles. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.